My main goals and priorities as a congressman, School of Engineering and Technology, I'll create a platform, maybe in the amphitheater, or any other affordable, or any other.
You have a connectivity or networking with the EBK and again IEK.
Welcome back to TEKA'S show. My name is Ian Teka, and of course, let's delve straight away into our today's conversation. Today, I have a sit-down talk with two gentlemen here who are vying to be representatives of School of Engineering. And once again, if this is your first time here in this channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button, give a like for the video, and don't forget to comment. So I'll start with asking each one of you to give an opening statement of around 2 minutes. So I'll begin with Mr. Richard.
Orombe Richard, pursuing Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering in School of Engineering and Technology. Again, inspiring for delegate or school representative of School of Engineering and Technology. Again, I am knowledgeable in governance and leadership. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Oliech, briefly and vividly, also give us an opening statement.
Thank you very much, Mr. Teka. I'm Elvince Oliech, second year student pursuing Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, aspiring candidate, congressman, School of Engineering Technology. Allow me to confess how glad I am to be in participation on this August occasion. Allow me also to say that Mr. Teka, in School of Engineering and Technology, dealing with engineers need a brilliant mind. And where engineers should select an engineer who will echo their views in the language that engineers understand most. Thank you very much, and I'm happy to be with you.
Okay, karibuni sana kwa show. So to begin with, Mr. Richard,
Yes.
what kind of school representative are you, or you will become?
As a leader,
Yes.
you must be someone that gets the problem, who gets the problem of your people. More so the School of Engineering and Technology, the student that pursues the engineering courses and technology courses. Again, if suppose they have challenges, how you can represent them, and again give them some advices on the challenges and how to solve them.
Okay.
Thank you.
The same question, Mr. Oliech.
Okay, looking back to history, let's first deal with history, then we
Yes.
go to current. I've been a leader, like leadership is in my blood. If you take simple leadership, like from primary school, I was the head boy of a certain primary school, which is relevant for this occasion. Then if you move back to high school, I was out of high school all my 4 years, which I took to secure my secondary education, where I finished as the deputy president of that institution, that's Machakos Secondary School back then. And then as per today, I'm dealing with students from Orombe County. And in Orombe County, I've secured a seat of the chairman of publicity and communication, to mean all communication that is going all over the country, but for the students of Orombe County are within my office, within my desk. Coming back to School of Engineering and Technology, Mr. Teka, let me say with no fear of contradiction that my drive to be the congressman School of Education is being propelled.
School of Education.
School of Engineering and Technology is being propelled by the aim and the task of these students, these engineers are thirsty for the kind of services which cannot be provided by none other than Elvince Oliech. That's why I'm telling you that the drive, the aim and the task is for the student of School of Engineering and Technology. That my leadership has no self-interest. I don't have any self-interest in School of Engineering and Technology. My aim is to just satisfy the School of Engineering and Technology in ways which I'll state continually.
So back to you, Mr. Richard.
Yes.
Why do you want to run for this position? Of course, we have many positions in the school. Why do you want to run specifically for the school representative office?
First, in School of Engineering and Technology is a big school, and again it consists of some intellectual students that are within the engineering and again technologists. So as their leader,
Yes.
I want to serve them equitably. And again, there are some challenges that we have been facing, like the accreditation of IBK, that mostly if you have finished, someone has finished to pursue his course, you will find that after going to find a job, there will be some inconvenience for him to get a job.
Okay, my question was, why do you want to run for this position? We know we have several positions in the school.
Yeah.
Why specifically school representative, School of Engineering?
Or school, because I still have years.
Okay.
I wanted to start with a little,
Okay.
to serve these my people,
Okay.
and again to show how I can elevate them from where they have the status quo where they are, to present them again in various institutions and be well organized.
Okay,
Thank you
back.
very much.
Thank you. Back to you. Why do you want to go for this position specifically?
Oh, Mr. Teka, allow
Yes.
me go back to the word which I termed before that. My drive is based on the thirst of the engineers in School of Engineering and Technology.
Okay.
In School of Engineering and Technology, we have various courses, and we have two departments. And one of the big departments is the CIT, of which I come from. Mr. Teka, if you go to Machakos University, there's a lot to be done in the department of CIT. What are these things? If you go to Lab 4, there is no internet connection in those computers. We want a scenario where any student can accommodate, can use any computer anywhere in Machakos University, as long as it is within the within the institution. That's the first thing that I'm going to do when you will elect me as a congressman, School of Engineering Technology. The reason why I'm dying, or I'm doing whatever it takes me to serve these comrades, and not any other seat in the School of Engineering and Technology, is because that thing touched me as a person. I'm a programmer, I'm a web designer, and all these things depend on engineering and technology. No engineering student will graduate without doing the course. We want to create an environment where coding is maximized in Machakos University. Let Machakos University be known to its coding. We'll create IDEs. You know, it is very disgusting, Mr. Teka, that the other day we were with a good friend of mine, a first-year student, who was trying to know basics of the C programming language. When we enter ADB lab, in a C programming language, we are going to use we can use the integrated environment, which is Visual Studio. And when we tried to use the Visual Studio, it was not functioning. Then we came up with a backup, which was
Mr. Oliech, keep time also.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
The issue is that the IDEs in the department of CIT, in all those labs, are not maximized. There is no NetBean in lab 4. There is no NetBean in some of ADB. There is only NetBean in Gitume lab, of which is very low for an university student, the highest level of learning institution.
Okay, Mr. Oliech,
Yes.
I'm aware you both, actually you also included, that really supported the current delegate, that is Mr. Asuli. And you are here talking of problems that are facing engineering and technology. Don't you have that position to also talk to the current delegate so that he can help solve the problems before you get in that seat?
Okay, starting with me. Suli is a good friend of mine.
Yes.
And you know, I babied most of my classmates or most of students from the School of Engineering and Technology to vote for this Suli, to vote for Mr. Suli. And I'll not criticize his government, and I'll not say that Suli is not working. Because if you are the ground, there is no opposition of Suli, which is very alarming. There's no one who is opposing Suli. Suli came up with this team called the Team Lazime Work, one of the biggest team in this school, one of the team which is very touching. And I'll say that Orombe is a good friend of mine. We worked with him in Team Suli. So the problem is, Mr. Teka, you know, if you want something to be done in your home, you have to do it by yourself. If you want the CIT department to be changed, we must have one of our own We must have that person who will listen to us carefully. Solely studying coding, but is doing coding up to 60%, according to the curriculum. Solely is doing 60% of programming, but you are trying. But me, I'm doing 100% of what of coding. To me, Solely might listen to us, but might not understand is in language of codes. So this time round, we are taking a CIT department. We are going to maximize, we are going to perfect this department so that when we reach the next time, we will not have any problem. Let me state clearly, I don't have any drive, I don't have any aim of seeking for another seat in Machakos University. This apart from this seat of Congressman School of Engineering. It is you people that will consider the kind of leadership which I had when you gave me this little one. In the sight of people, me I'm considering is very big.
Okay.
Is you will decide that now you have served us according to our need. You quit our task, go for this seat, and that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Back to you, Mr. Richard.
Yes.
What do you believe are the most pressing issues facing the School of Engineering and Technology, and how best are you going to provide solution to the challenges that are faced in that school?
Currently, School of Engineering and Technology students, they are facing great challenges. Most of them, the ICT departments.
Yes.
If you go to the labs, our current labs, there will be the system units are not so good. Even the layout of the rooms are not well. And as a leader, we must serve them equitably without ethnics, and again with no departmental conflicts. As a leader, CIT department and engineering department, we must put them close as to solve their problems. Again, engineering people, there's some issues that we lack.
Okay.
There's some issues that we lack that can help engineers to innovate, and again to help them innovation and
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So that aside, I want to know what really caused you guys parting away. I'm aware you were both in the same team.
Yes.
You really supported. That means you both had the same ideologies and supported the ideologies of the current delegate. What really led to you guys parting ways, yet you're on the same team? Back to you, Mr. Oliech.
Okay, that's an interesting question, and I expected it. You know, as we were working with Team Solely, and Team Solely working with Lazima, let me say with no fear of contradiction that Solely is very smart. The reason of Solely being smart is that when I was working with Solely, the thing which I touched, the votes which I gave Solely, was only well known to me. And I think, I'm not sure how he touched other people, I don't know how he worked with other people, but I'm sure what those people also knew, I didn't know. So to me, Solely has released, we can call him our master, which we can't do anything. He's our master in politics. Now he has released us to go. Maybe if my style, which gave him winning, he won with a lot of votes. Which, if my style was the one which worked, then I'm sure that is going to work for me. Or which I'm sure is my style which worked for him.
Okay. Back to you, Richard.
Yes.
What was the main cause for you people to part ways?
What made us part ways? You know, someone as a leader, you must know that if you want to lead someone, you must. If you want to leave an institution, or you want to lead like now our school, to be a school representative, I have it in my mind, and I want to serve these people equitably. And again, this my friend, he can go and work for those people. And again, those people, the students should see how these leaders are serving them.
Okay. Back to you again, Mr. Richard. So how do you plan to handle this disagreement, either in ideologies or whatever you may say? How do you plan to handle this disagreement with your opponent during this campaign season, especially given that history together? Yes.
It's not my. I cannot say that is my enemy. Our opponent, no, a true leader must know how he handles his enemy.
Yes.
As he's vying for his own, and I'm vying for my own. So the students are the people who should choose that this is the true leader, or this is a bad leader.
Okay.
Through serving them and how they have been with this person, interacting with them, helping them in various areas.
Okay. What about you? How do you plan to handle the disagreement
No, outside politics.
Yes.
Rich is a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Is from the same ethnic community, of which should not be brought in this scenario. Richie, we worked with him, and we are residents of the same place, coming from the same county. I'm also negotiating his communication in my hooks organization, and coming to this engineering and technology politics. You know, Mr. TEKA, in when it comes to politics related to same institution, you know, you can be asking yourself, why should we negotiate then come up with one strong team?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why don't you combine your ideas and put them together?
You know, Mr. Richie Orombe is a well-known person. He's a person who has searched the so-called ground in court, and I can say that his way of leadership is also correct. Is also right. The only thing that differs between me and him is that my ideas is not understanding my ideas in the way we expect. You know, in School of Engineering and Technology, we need innovation, we need creativity, and we need connection. When needing connection, we need a leader who can connect us, that when tomorrow I graduate as an engineer, I will easily get an internship. How will I do this? Because, you know, I'm sure that whatever, all the way I'm going to deliver my work is totally different from how he's going to do. But I'm not saying he's a bad leader. Get me right.
Okay.
He's not a bad leader. He's a very good leader. But it's time now we choose a better leader. You know, we can have good person, but we can have better one. I'm not saying I'm better one, but according to my views and according to how I want to quench the thirst of these engineers, I can see my views are better than his.
Okay, back to you, Mr. Oliech.
Yes.
Can you highlight a specific policy that you have that will make you a better leader, as you call yourself?
Thank you.
And it will also make you more significant for that position.
Yes.
Yes.
I told you I have history in leadership and in politics. Mm-hmm. To me, I'm connected to various people. Mm-hmm. Today in the morning, I was talking to the Secretary General of Kenyatta University. He's Nyakwaka, a good friend of mine. Nyakwaka could connect us to the technology field of Kenyatta University. You know, Machakos University has a history with Kenyatta University. We should first take the history of Machakos. To me, there's a strong connection between Kenyatta University and Machakos University, of which is not being used. We are just sleeping on our head.
Okay, so Mr. Oliech, do you have a specific policy that will make you a better leader?
Is what I'm doing.
Okay.
The reason why I have a policy of how I'll connect the students of Machakos University before and after graduation to other students in other universities. You know, engineering majors on innovation and creativity and bring up ideas and mind together, so that you can bring up a big idea of solving a new problem which exists now.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going first to ensure that the creativity of Machakos is increased by expanding our minds. I'm going to bring a platform where students of Machakos University can interact one-on-one with students all over the nation and all over the world. The other day we were the Chinese in the late niche, and I think I had a contact with some few, and those people are eager to help us.
Okay.
The problem is we are not dedicated on them. We are not showing that we are desperate on them. That's the problem with the institution. Okay. So that's what I'm going to come up with.
Okay, back to you, Mr. Richard. Can you highlight a policy that can make you a better leader or a better person for this position?
Yes, as a person aspiring for delegate School of Engineering and Technology,
yes,
I have heard what my brother said, but now that is something that demagogues and charlatans used to say to School of Engineering and Technologies. They are the students that they need some connectivity and things that can make them innovate. And by now we are, I am a publicity secretary of TEHAMU, that is Teco Engineering Association of Machakos University. And we are coming up with various softwares and codings that can help our students in ICT and engineering department. And that will elevate our skills and give us, again, create for us networking, which will help our students so that maybe they will be marketable after finishing or graduating from Machakos University.
So briefly,
yes,
Mr. Richard,
yeah,
what are your main goals and priorities given the opportunity to serve as the school delegate of engineering?
Yes, I want connectivity and again to help them
Yes.
to help them have a network between for instance the engineers to have a connectivity or networking with the EBK and again IEK, which is Institution of Engineers of Kenya, again to the technologists to have sometimes connect with the or a networking with the Google developers and some technologies that maybe we can bring to our institution as a leader through talking with our VCs, so that they can help our students to develop some skills like data analysis that will help them and guide them. We are planning by now if we can have online classes of some short courses which can even elevate their skills, Mr. Teka.
What about you? What are your main goals and priorities?
My main goals and
Yes.
priorities as a congressman, School of Engineering and Technology. There are so many, but I'll state according to their weight.
Main and priorities.
Main.
Yeah.
First and foremost, for us to work and negotiate, we must change ideas. And these are downfall of the current government, that the students are not given a platform to echo their views directly to the administration. And this is the first thing which I'm going to do when taken to the office. I'll create a platform, maybe in the amphitheater, or any other affordable, or any other place where we can interact. Where you, a normal student, you a normal engineer, will question the department. Any department which is relevant. But it will be a basis after an interval of 1 month. To mean all these 4 weeks you are going to work in the School of Engineering, you are going to search for a problem. It is normal for you to contradict the government. So I also like these contradictors. They're going to search for this problem. They're going to echo their views on a freeware, on a free space. That me as a student, me as a child in School of Engineering and Technology, I lack this and this, which will only be provided by none other than the institution. That's the first one. The second one, I talked of the connection of internship and before graduating, after and before graduating. I'm aware or I'm confident that I'm in connection with many people.
Okay, Oliech, how do you envision the future of the School of Engineering at Machakos University?
Okay, Mr. TEKA'S, some things are better done than said.
Yes.
Yes, according to the few couple of days which I have been a student at Machakos University, I can assure you that me personally, I took it as my individual duty to impart knowledge, the knowledge which I acquired through my own sources to this student. I can confess that the other day, I took my time to teach junior or my seniors, but in the world of technology, it is broad. That small thing which I was good in, I impacted knowledge at lab 4. No, at ADB lab. Those students who are interested in knowing web design, and I can tell you all students which were present in that forum or that class are today perfect. They can develop web design using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript from scratch. So we want a long-term investment where today, if I help or I handle a student at School of Engineering Technology, this thing will take him his entire lifetime. If this student which we were with him in that class, he can go and do further research on the school on web design. He can design his own website. He can invest in web design, and he can do whatever he wants with his web design. I did it for free. Nobody charged me. The institution is not aware of it, and that's the way where we want our leadership to go. That direction where we should not depend on the administration, so that we can have a positive impact on our academic excellence. Thank you.
Okay, back to you, Richard.
Yes.
How do you envision the future of School of Engineering? I would like you to be broaden. Don't focus majorly on your course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. To me, I know as a leader, I must within the School of Engineering and Technology, must serve them the technologies and engineering. So how I envision it is that I want that one day the technologies one day to have a network with the seniors or professionals in the perspective areas that can help them and guide them in various fields. Thank you.
Okay, briefly, Oliech, ulikuwa na kitu ya kuongezea?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I like you asking how I envision on the future of an engineer today, and how will I help this engineer after his graduation or before his graduation. You know, in the market today, you should leave the university knowing where you are going to. That's a fact. You can't just leave university, you secure a degree. You that's why I was coming with this idea of bringing up the alumni who are successful, because it's only a good picture that will be copied. Those who are not successful, we can't blame them. We can't claim them, but we don't want to be like them. So this is what we are going to do in School of Engineering and Technology. In School of Engineering and Technology, we are going to introduce the skills. How are these skills going to help these students, and or how are we going to introduce these skills? I myself, if, given the position of the congressman, School of Engineering and Technology, I'm going to press the administration to introduce free short courses by force, whether they like it or not, whether it rains sand, whether it rains stones, because it is something which is possible. It is something that is already implemented in other universities. Why not us? What are we not doing right? Each student is spending at least 100,000 per academic year, which should be invested accordingly. A student should be a brilliant student which is marketable, a student which is able to survive in any condition outside the university.
Okay, Mr. Oliech.
Yes.
We have activists against engineering in Kenya.
Yeah.
Do we have a future with engineering in Kenya? Because I'm aware that you know that we have jobless engineers countrywide. So
Yes.
do we have a future?
We have a bright future with the world in the School of Engineering. How is this possible? You know, engineers, those people who are failing in quotes are because they are not putting heart in the world of engineering. You know, engineers are expected to come up with a solution or problem which exists not. And how are you going to come with this problem? How are we going to come up with this solution? You are only going to come up with this solution if you are interested, if you have invested, and if you are dedicated in the field of engineering.
Okay.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to connect you with an alumni. I told you there's this alumni of Machakos University. He did his undergraduate in Machakos University, his first master's at University of Nairobi, and his PhD at University of Nairobi. He's currently a lecturer in University of Nairobi.
How will he help a student in Machakos University?
This is how he's going to help us. He has one-on-one contact with me. And I'll be the congressman, School of Engineering and Technology. To mean I'll be echoing the voice of student in the School of Engineering and Technology. This is how he's going to help us. You know, this man has dwelled in the world of technology, in the world of engineering for so long. He was a student like me, and today he's a lecturer. How did he maneuver? Or what new ideas should he bring that will help me after graduating not to go and tarmac in quotes? Which skill should I equip myself apart from that degree? This is why we are going to create forum where this man will come in direct contact with these two students in School of Engineering and Technology. We are going to educate us at a fee which will be negotiable between me and him, or between him and administration. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ensure that administration will bring such policies, will bring such forum, an educative forum where engineers will not be working on paperwork alone. They will be working on additional skill, which will help his future.
Okay. That aside, Mr. Oliech, back to you, Mr. Orombe. How will you describe your leadership? Leadership has a lot of issues. Of course, we have criticism and opposition while in office. So I want you to describe how is your leadership style?
My leadership style?
Yes.
Let me just be specific in the area of School of Engineering and Technology. You must serve your people.
Yes.
And again, what I want to say that within the School of Engineering and Technology, we have various problems. Like now, we have found that school reps, they are doing cumbersome work, and that needs some. That one needs something to be. They should be appreciated through some tokens or added something, tours and trips, which engineers they are not going. Even the technologies are not going now. You will find that the school doesn't. When you are still juniors or juniors in this institution, you will find that there's no trips. That's on what we want to like. When I become a school rep of engineering and technology, I want that every technologies, be it in the Department of ICTs and Department of Engineering, so that they can go to trips. They should learn some skills which can equip them in their future fields.
Okay, so briefly,
Yeah.
to summarize whatever you've said, how is your leadership style? Just describe briefly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Currently, I'm not in the position. I'm not elected, but the way we are, I'm trying to bring some ideas through. Like now, I am a publicity secretary of Yamu, which we have brought some short courses. Even the student can second me that I'm trying so that they can have something on the table. You know, we cannot just say something that and you are not doing them. Actions speak louder than words. You can just say or you insinuate things that you don't do. And the students are seeing and they are witnessing. The person who has been there with them, the person who has been directing them in 1 and 2, the person who has been showing them the way. This is the way and this is how you should follow it. So how can we follow these things? Mr. Teka? We can follow these things through, you can choose your leader, the person who know that this person is doing 1, 2, 3. Currently, we have brought some short courses, and I have informed the student of engineering and technology that starting next semester they will have some free courses, short courses that they will equip which will equip them and transit them from the status quo to another level. Yeah.
Okay, let's also give Mr. Oliech that opportunity to answer that question. How is your leadership style? Briefly describe.
I will not lie that my leadership has a specific or does not have a direction. You know, if you don't know where you're going, mister, any road can take you there. If you don't know where you are heading to, any road can take you there. And me being a leader, I know where I'm going to. And I know where I'm taking the student of engineering and technology. This is the leadership style. In every leadership, there must be opposition. My leadership will open forum for those opposition. We'll give them listening ear. We'll not say that, oh, those are people who did not vote for me. Those are people who are not on my side. These are people who you should not listen to them. They have a very bright idea. Like my friend, if tomorrow happens that I'm voted this congressman school of engineering, I must listen to him because he has those people who he has direct contact to. That's why I was saying that what about if we leave traditional politics, we come to politics of innovation, politics of creativity, politics where we choose a leader who will create ways rather than us following the existing ways. Because we are not comfortable and we can't hide this boy under one piece forever. It is time to change.
Okay, Mr. Orombe,
Yes.
Richard. So if elected, will you be open to collaborating with your opponents? I'm quite sure he's not the only one. In certain issues regarding difference in ideologies.
Oh yeah, if I'm elected as the congressman of the School of Engineering and Technology, I'll work with them together and bring them so that we bring maybe they add some ideas that maybe I don't have, so that we can combine them and can elevate our status quo to somewhere else.
Okay. So engineering and technology aside, universities. When you hear of universities, we hear of strikes, looting, deaths caused by mental issues. We hear of drug abuse. Alcohol is the talk of the day. Unemployment after you are done with campus. Is there anything good that we expect people to have after universities? Talking of all the problems, parents are really struggling to pay for school fees, but students out here are really indulging into things that are not good. So is there anything good that is coming out of universities nowadays?
That your question, going direct to that your question, let me tell you, Mr. Teka, it is something like taking alcohols to students, not something that you cannot solve them, but you can bring guidance and counseling that can help them and to avoid such things like alcohol, like consumption of alcohol. And again, so to that, they have found that most of the students that commit suicides due to relationships, due to maybe there is a conflict within the family conflicts. So if you bring this guidance and counseling to the school, that you can do it every month, we'll find that it will reduce. I know that we cannot finish it, but we'll find that the level has been reduced.
Okay. So, Mr. Oliech, let us be realistic here.
Yes.
Education is really degenerating, and students are really misbehaving out here. Is there anything good that is coming out of universities? Talking of AI is doing a lot of things, helping all the students. So we are students of AI. We are taking a lot of alcohol. We are indulging into abortions. Talking of the ladies, mental problems is all over, causing suicidal cases. So is there anything good that you can be proud of that is coming out of universities nowadays?
Okay, your question is kind of indirect because you're asking me if is there anything good or
Yes.
what will I do to make it better?
Is there anything good first of
Oh.
all, before I now pose another question, if
Oh.
it will be if it
So-
will be necessary?
In our universities today, we are going through a lot of challenges. Students are going through a lot of challenges. The other day, you saw a student committing suicide from
Yes.
ZTEK University
Yes.
due to traumatizing caused by the lecturer. It's very unfortunate. I think a lot of university students are losing hopes because if they see of those who were before, they are seeing a university as a torture. They are seeing a university where they are just there to get thin. They are just there to suffer. That's why they are not investing. That's why they are not interested in the kind of academic curriculum. So this is what we are doing. You know, Mr. Teka.
So is there anything good that is coming out of universities nowadays, according to you, Mr. Oliech?
It is questionable because when we are talking university students
Yes.
out, we have both sides. We have that one university student who is dedicated, who is investing in his academics, and after all, is coming up with a positive result. And there's also that one who don't know the direction to go. That one who is idle. That one student who has invested his time on other things rather than the education system. You know, the education system is very squeezy, but it is us now to come with ideas on ways which you can perfect, on ways which you can make it perfect. How are we going to make this thing perfect?
Okay.
I know that's your next question, so
Yes.
you better save time. You are an engineer. So, this is the thing. Mr. Teka, somebody, or it is well known to us that an idle mind or an idle brain is the devil's workshop. What are we going to do to release a brain from being idle? Where this student will not think of taking alcohol. Where this student will not think of that class 8 student, that class 8 girlfriend. Where this student will not think of that form 2 girlfriend. That this student will not be seduced by the boobs of that university classmate. This is the thing. I told you when we are starting that we are going to bring a forum where students will echo their views. Students will bring their views on what is training them. A student will talk to me directly that me today, I'm going to sleep without food. Let us do something. I can invite you to my place. Then we can take something. That's the way I would have said your life. You know, I said that in my government, we will not have to go and solve the institution for everything. Some things we should solve them at our what? At our level. This is the second thing. After that forum where students will bring their views and what is castrating them, we are going to the second point where we allow students also to work on new ideologies. Student is involved. When you find an IT student, this student, we are going to allow him to do web designing certification. We are going to allow him to specialize in C++ certification, where he learn other things apart from this degree. This student will invest in this certification, and after the university, this student will have a degree from Machakos University and other 18 certifications, which will help him, which he'll develop on. We'll have video editors, we'll have videographers, we'll have a lot of many people who can eat something apart from what? Their degree.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming. It is a pleasure having you on TEKA'S show. Let the best candidate win. So, guys, this is TEKA'S show, and this is where ideas and where we explore ideas that really matters. See you next time.